My next guest has spent several months on the campaign trail with presidential candidate John McCain. Now, an unlikely place for the daughter of the Democratic Speaker of the House, Alexandra Pelosi, has chronicled her travels in her latest HBO documentary called Right America. Feeling wrong? Some voices from the campaign trail. Let's take a look.
What kind of magazines do you read, Governor Palin? It's ridiculous. Why don't you ask her what she's done for the state of Alaska, Katie Couric? Why don't you ask her about her energy reform in Alaska, Katie Couric? The liberal media is selling the American people short, and that's ridiculous, and people should be outraged, and millions of us are.
Now, the film debuts on HBO this Monday at 8 p.m., and Alexandra Pelosi is here. How are you?
Good to see you, Sean.
It's good to see you.
You didn't announce your cameo. You're in the film.
Well, we got the clip. Do you want to run?
Let's run the clip.
Let's run the clip.
I should be running the show.
You already are. You've taken over. Let's run the clip. I'm in the video.
Most beloved man in the stadium.
By the way, that's Nancy Pelosi's daughter.
Don't tell
No way.
You're going to get me lynched.
No, she's a very nice woman.
All right, now I was interviewing Sarah Palin that day, and
You were like a god. You walked into the stadium, and it was like, woo, the crowd went wild. I'd never seen anything like it. I've been on the campaign trail. This was my third campaign. I did Bush, I did the Democrats, and then I did McCain, and I never saw the kind of enthusiasm.
Come on, stop it.
Seriously, it was
Governor
crazy.
Palin got that reaction.
That was
the candidates
insane.
got the. People are very nice to you when I go out. But now that little exchange,
You had the music. I got the booze from my camera, from my husband's camera.
Yeah.
We got the booze. You said that's Nancy Pelosi's daughter. From my camera, we got the boo.
Now,
and I was saying, don't get me in trouble here. You're going to get me lynched and get me thrown out of this place.
You did say that. You did say, but I had originally said that it was right in the middle of a comment that Barack Obama had made about the people from that area of Pennsylvania, about, what was it, clinging to their guns and religion with antipathy towards those that aren't like them. And I think, didn't I say to you when it's in the film that he should apologize?
He offended a lot of people. Yeah. It was a really stupid remark. And why
every time I turn around on the campaign trail do you have a camera in my face? It happens all the time.
Because I love Hannity's America. I'm in places. It's just like, you live here in New York, right? Yeah. Like, you're here, you walk down the streets in New York, people probably do a double take, like, hey, what's that guy doing in liberal blue state? Woo!
I hide. All right, let me ask you this, because I love being out on the campaign. There's nothing more exciting, and I travel.
That's because they love you. That's why you like being there.
No, but I like to interview the candidate. I'm fascinated by the process. To run for president, it to me is the most interesting thing to observe and to comment on and to follow the news every day. You did this with George Bush for a year and a half. You did it in this. What have you learned? Seriously, as you go to conservative rallies, your mother is the #1 San Francisco liberal in the country. You know, Speaker of the House. What have you learned about the country?
Well, right now I feel like America is on this Obama honeymoon, and it's really hard for people to understand that more than 58 million people did not vote for Barack Obama. And it seems like if you live around here, people don't seem to grasp that. You know, when Bush was president, all the liberals had "Not My President" bumper stickers on their car, and they can't imagine that there are people that have no Obama stickers on their car. And I think it's really important for people to venture out of their comfort zone and go out and see that there really is a cultural divide in this country.
See, I find you pretty interesting, because I don't think you agree with your mother on everything. What do you think of the conservatives that you met at these rally stops?
I made a lot of friends. People who took me home to dinner and were nice to me, despite my last name. And, you know, I think it's, you know, sort of subversive to go out and be in a place where they don't expect you and to make friends, and it's, you know, it's, in a way, it's like the new punk rock. It's like, I'm going to Hannity's America. I'm not just going to, like, Obama rallies. Of course, you're going to expect to see me at an Obama rally.
George Bush gave you unprecedented access in what, the re-elect campaign in 2004.
No, that was 2000.
It was 2000, okay.
I made friends. I mean, I don't get like a Hannity reception when I walk into these places, but I had a sort of famous friendship with George Bush in 2000. So when I went to these rallies, the conservative rallies, people were really nice to me because they saw me in the movie with George Bush. So they were.
I thought you were pretty fair in that. I really did. I thought you were pretty fair. Now, I haven't watched this documentary yet because it's obviously coming out Monday, and you just gave me a copy tonight, so I have a chance to look at it. And I saw my part already. I'm in here.
What else is there to see?
That's just nothing. Alexandra. Now, when are you going to get your mom to come on with me? Will she
when are you going to let me follow? Okay, you let me follow you to make a movie. I will get her right here.
You did one on Haggart, Bush,
Hannity, perfect. Ted Haggard, George Bush, and Sean Hannity.
I don't do interviews.
Trio.
I don't do interviews.
Why not? What are you afraid of?
I'm not afraid.
I won't hurt you.
All right. Congratulations. It's good to see you.
Thanks for having me.
By the way, now speaking of hatred of liberals towards me, it is time again for the Hate Hannity Hotline. Now this is where viewers...
I love this show.
You like this part of the show?
I love this part of the show.
All right. This is where the left gets the chance to sound off on what you think of little old me. Let's go to the little phone. Let's go to the phone, little phone. Let's go to the phone.
Oh, I missed...
Hey, Hannity, man, I got something to get off my chest, brother. I want to ask you this, man. I know you're a smart guy, man, but tell me this. Why don't you run for president or something? You know it all. You got the answers. Why don't you run for president? You know why you wouldn't do it? Because you don't stand a chance because your ideas don't make no sense.
You supported Bush for 8 years, which got us into this medical and financial disaster, and you're part of the problem. And you're trying to tell everybody how to fix it. How stupid can you be? You are dumber than...
End of message.
A lot of hate there by the left, don't you think?
Why do they hate you so much?
I don't know. I'm a nice guy. You know I'm a nice guy. What did you do? Do you think I'm a nice person?
Yes, I think you're a...
I stood up for you.
Should we have a hug?
No. All right. Now, we go back to our phones. There you go. We have one more call.
If you think Cheney is such a great American, I would like to set up a hunting trip. I'll supply the bourbon to get Cheney drunk on, and maybe he'll shoot you, and the world might possibly be a better place.
Oh, Hannity, Hannity, where is your sanity? Why do you always see just one side of reality?
Hannity, in the fall of 2006, you kept saying that if the Democrats took over Congress, then Nancy Pelosi was going to raise your taxes. Well, have your taxes been raised yet? Have a nice day.
End of message.
All right. Now, that person wanted me dead. That's not a nice liberal.
I wanted to serenade you. I'm so
bad.
bummed that he beat me to the punch. I had a song ready.
And I told conservatives when you were at that Sarah Palin rally that you were a nice person. I stood up for you.
Okay.
And it's in your documentary.
Nice. Yeah, that was really nice. Thank you. I came personally. But the
and you were afraid that they were going to be mean to you, and they weren't.
I know. I was afraid to come here.
But that guy was mean. He wants me dead. He wants me shot.
I know. Well, you know, some people don't know the difference between politics and the personal.
That's true.
They see you as a monster, and you're a caricature. Now,
I'm not a monster or a caricature.
You will admit that you have helped contribute to characterizing.
Not at all.
Turning,
I stand up.
Have you not turned my mother into a caricature?
No.
You've helped. Yes, you have.
No.
4 hours of radio a day.
3.
You know you do it.
Your mother is a San Francisco liberal socialist.
What does that mean?
Tonight, the
what does that mean exactly?
has a new way for you to express how much you hate me with your very own Hate Hannity video clip. Alexandra is going to love this.
Respected, I checked it, it's history. Ask Sean Hannity.
What? I thought you was gonna back up and leave our president alone. Oh, Sean Hannity, trying to keep it positive. You talking smack though. It's Greg Reese from Cincinnati. Man, I don't hate you, but I hate a lot of the things you say. You need to cut it out. I was even gonna make a song about you. Sean Hannity, Sean Hannity, Sean Hannity. Let freedom ring.
Barack America, Barack America.
Let freedom ring. You like it?
Dude, that was an awesome rap. You know, you are the inspiration of, like, poetry and raps, and it's beautiful. This is inspirational. You know what you are? Like, you know how Dick Cheney and George Bush were the inspiration for all the comedians in America? Yeah. You are the inspiration.
Alexandra, it is a pleasure to have you.
Thank you.
Good to see you. Tell your mother I said hi and come on the show.
And I'll see you on the campaign show when I follow you to make that movie we're going to be making.
I can't wait to see your camera in my face. Always a surprise. Now, don't forget, you can send your own Hate Hannity video messages. Now, here's how you do it. You go to foxnews.com/Hannity and click on the Send Us Your Video link, and you can send your video and save it to your computer and then upload it to us, and we're going to pick the best ones for air, and you can become a big TV star. And by the way, now it's time for our Obama puzzle. And here we are, our 24th piece of the puzzle comes off tonight. Now, if you think you know the answer, what is underneath that, you can log on to our website at foxnews.com/Hannity, post your answer. And don't forget, while you're there, you can also see our exclusive Valentine's Day offer for great American bloggers. Valentine's Day is on Saturday. And you might want to think of your daughter, your mom, your girlfriend, your wife. And by the way, if you have a wife, no girlfriend. And that is all the time we have left this evening. But let not your heart be troubled. The news continues. Greta Van Susteren standing by to go on the record tonight. Greta, take it away.